Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening today. This is going to be the January 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to the new year. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I will provide you the meaning of the tarot cards as well as any intuitive messages I receive. And if this video doesn't resonate with you, I do recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising. But let's go ahead and get started. In the first column, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up. Things are coming to a close for you. Typically, this is the last few weeks or last month. And then we're going to take a look at general column, what's coming for you in the month of January. We'll do a column specifically on money, specifically on love. And in the fifth and final column, we'll do a message from your future self or spirit guides. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm super excited, Aquarius. I have this new deck. This card's going to serve as a summary of what's happened. So we have the card friction. So likely some of you have been feeling some friction in the last few weeks or month. But let's clarify and see what we have going on. Oops. I just really wanted that to be the other way for you there. Okay, Aquarius. The first card we have is the Ace of Cups. This typically indicates a new baby or a new relationship. This could also be proposal or marriage. Getting the feeling that some of you did get engaged in the last few weeks or maybe even in 2021 or possibly married. There could be babies coming in for you or a new relationship. Then we have the Hangman. I feel like this is what's associated with that friction card. But with the Hangman, this is like stagnant energy. You're waiting to find something out before you move. But then if you flip it over, we do have like the position of the Fool. So it's often cards of new beginnings, but it's like you're waiting for something before you can kick off that new beginning. Then at the bottom here, we have the Death card. No, this card does not mean actual death, but it indicates big change. An ending of something, time to move on. It's like a rebirth or even transformation. So I do feel like some of you were in this stagnant waiting period and the time did come where you could move on and make this transformation. Maybe that was a new relationship, baby, like maybe some of you were waiting a long time to get married, like maybe your wedding was postponed and you finally got to do it, or you've been waiting a long time for a baby. But let's clarify what we have going on and see what messages come through. So we have the Death card again. If you've listened to my readings in the past, you know I love when the same card comes up multiple times. This isn't on the card, but this message is pretty clear. This new whatever, this new baby, new relationship, marriage is definitely a new chapter for you. It's quite transforming. It's the end of an era. It's beginning something new. It's like a rebirth for you. So really, really neat to see. I feel like you're like moving into this new chapter, Aquarius. Then we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an Ace card, this is a card of newness. So definitely whatever's happening in these last few weeks, month. Some of you I'm getting just 2021 in general. This is a card of new ideas, new mental clarity. So makes sense on top of our Hangman card. Again, this is like waiting for some piece of information. You can't move forward till you got it. It seems like you did get this clarity that you needed, that new idea, new information. Some of you could have had a surgery too. I see a lot of surgery come up with the Ace of Swords. And last but not least, on top of our Death card, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is a card of teamwork, collaboration, skill. I think this is a really good card for a lot of you. This could be entering a new period of teamwork or collaboration. Makes total sense when you think about like going from boyfriend to girlfriend, or like in that beginning stage relationship to engaged, or now having a spouse, getting married. So that's really, really neat to see. So I do feel like there's some partnership there too. The other message that's coming in is like this is a very well supported time. So like you're getting a new support that you didn't have before. So now let's take a look at our next column, which is just like general, what we're going to be getting out of January here. We have the card Revision. So likely maybe some changes coming through. Revision I feel like is a more sensitive way of saying change. And it's not like completely changing the path, but it's revising the way you're going to be doing things. Well, let's take a look here and see what we get. Awesome. The first card we have is the Six of Swords. I like the Six of Swords. I know this card kind of turns people off. If you look at it, they're all facing away from us. Their heads are kind of hanging down. The swords are stuck down into the boat. But the nice thing about this is the boat is going in a forward direction. So this is about taking you where you need to go. This is a necessary transition. So again, the boat is taking you to this new place. We're moving forward. It's going to be a really great necessary transition. So there's going to be like a revision to your plan that's going to be necessary is kind of what I'm getting here. Also, this could actually be physically moving or relocating for some of you, Aquarius. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's a card of good fortune. It's a turning point. It's luck. I feel like this transition is going to take you to where you need for that good fortune, that abundance, that happiness. It's going to be that turning point. You know, we have the wheel we can turn. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of like mastering your craft, enjoying what you're doing. It's a card of hard work. It's also like work smarter, not harder kind of vibes associated with this card. Overall, I would say it's going to be really good. I think you're going to be a lot happier. This is a card of enjoyment. Typically, it's like enjoying your work, but the message that's coming through is enjoyment with that card. So let's see what we have. So now you've had it twice. I'm going to say it again. You know, I love when I get the same card twice. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is just like the universe echoing its message. It's a very clear message. Again, this is a huge shift for you, but it's a shift of good fortune. It's turning point. So for those of you in this transition stage or this revision stage where you're not sure, just remember this is necessary. It's really the turning point that you need, Aquarius. I'm feeling really, really good about this. Then we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a card of self-defense or having to protect yourself against competition. I don't know if this is work or friends or how this is going to resonate with you, Aquarius, but in some part of your life, you are having to defend yourself. And through this transition, whatever that sort of conflict is just going to be gone, which is really, really nice. The next card we have is the Two of Pentacles, and that's on top of our Eight of Pentacles, so definitely some money energy there. That's also earth energy, so think earth signs. It's very physical as well. But with the Two of Pentacles, this is having two choices. It's having to multitask. You have the two here. It could also be weighing options. You see this little guy is like trying to weigh between two things. So I do feel like you kind of have had to weigh your options to get to this point. Maybe when you're making your revisions on whatever you're working on, you're having to weigh your options and having to kind of make a choice between something. But it's going to lead us to this necessary transition that's going to take us to the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to be really, really good. And again, what was coming through with that Eight of Pentacles was happiness, enjoyment. So whatever that decision ends up being, it will definitely be enjoyable. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is all about money. This is career, finances, investments, businesses you may own, your job, anything that touches money, Aquarius. And let's see what messages we have here. So the first thing that we have is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is having lots of choices. You see there's something different in each cup and you kind of have to decide what you want. We'll clarify this, but I feel like there are going to be a lot of doors open for you in the money world. Maybe taking your business new direction, getting promoted at work. There are going to be lots of options. We'll come back and clarify, but we'll see where that takes us. Then we have the Sun card. Love this in the money column. This is material happiness. This is joy. This is successful outcome. Great card to have. Business will be successful. Work will be successful for you. Looking really, really good there. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a card of giving or receiving. It could be money coming in. It's a card of generosity, giving or receiving help. Some of you in January might feel like you are better supported in work, or you might be helping somebody new. Some of you are going to be getting raises too as well. That's coming through pretty clear for you, Aquarius. But let's clarify this column and see what we have. All right. The Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is waiting for results. It's having to make a choice. You're going to have some sort of decision, and there are going to be a lot of options in this decision. So that's on top of our Seven of Cups, which again is having lots and lots of options, something different. So you're going to have to make some sort of career-related decision, Aquarius. Trust your gut on where you're going with this. You're going to have lots of really pretty, shiny options, but I just get this, like, it's weird. My stomach is like almost aching at this point. Like, you're going to trust your gut. You need to trust your gut on this decision. Then we have the Three of Wands. This is a card of teamwork, expansion, and travel. So some of you may be expanding your team, expanding your job role, expanding your business. Some of you could be traveling for work. It's on top of the Sun card, though, which is wonderful. So whatever choice you make is going to be phenomenal for you. It will be material happiness. It will be joyous outcome. It will be success. Career is looking stellar. And now it finally happened. I kept talking about it. The Death card twice, the Wheel of Fortune card. Now they're actually on top of each other. I love when this happens because the universe is literally saying, like, I meant what I said to you. So here's the universe telling you 3 times in a row now, Aquarius, I mean what I'm saying to you. We have the Six of Pentacles. This is, again, giving or receiving help. So either you're going to be giving help or you're going to be getting help that you didn't have before. Also, again, some of you are absolutely going to be getting raises in January. So super, super exciting. Now let's take a look at our next column. This is anything related to love. This could be family, relationships, anything in the love vein, Aquarius. All right, that's looking good. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, anytime we have an ace card, this is a card of newness. In this case, it typically means new job, a raise, a promotion, investment, some sort of new income. You might be entering into a relationship and now there will be 2 incomes. You could be getting promoted. There could just be new money coming in for your family, like maybe your family is buying up more real estate or buying a business. This could be you or it could be your family. I know this is really the love column. It could be your spouse also getting promoted, but there's some money touching you somehow, Aquarius. Then we have the Nine of Cups. Love, love, love. The Nine of Cups. This is a card of wishes coming true. This is material abundance. This is good health. Health is really sticking out here for you. I think this could be healthy relationship. This could just be you getting yourself healthy. But this is also a card of wishes coming true. So if you're single and you want somebody, Aquarius, think about exactly what you want. Like your top 5 things that you have to have in a partner. And put that out there to the world and that will come to you. Or let's say, yeah, whatever you want, Aquarius, just ask for it. The same is true in a current relationship. If there's something that you're missing that you want that you're not getting, ask for it. Whatever you're wishing for is going to come to you here. Then we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is the card of Prince Charming, Princess Charming. It's very romantic, very proposal-like. Great card to have in our love column, especially, like I said, for those of you that are single, like, ask for Prince Charming and he's going to come in shining armor and on a white horse. It's going to be wonderful. Or ask for Princess Charming and she will come to you. So that's really, really great. For those of you in a relationship, I do feel like you could be being proposed to. Overall, it's a very romantic card. So great card to have in our relationship column. Now let's go ahead and clarify this. The first card that we have is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is very favorable to you, Aquarius. It just works out in your favor. So we start by saying that, but then it's also a card of clarity, making a final decision, having kind of like a wake-up call. It's interesting on top of the Ace of Pentacles, which is again that card of new money. So you could be getting a settlement. Some of you could be like going through a divorce and getting a settlement that way. But again, I just feel like whatever this money is coming in a favorable manner to you or somebody connected to you. It could also just be like a final, I don't know, decision is coming through too, like a final decision. So take that how it resonates, Aquarius. Our next card is the Empress card. Great card to have in our love column. This is not necessarily boy or girl. This card, there are no genders attached to any of these cards when I do my readings. But like when we have the Empress or the Emperor card, this is like happiness for you. You're like sitting on the throne. So this isn't a good position for you. This is a card of creation, pregnancy, abundance, fertility. It's also a card of good parenting. So if you're already a parent, I think this will be a good time for you. Maybe you've been wishing for more time with your kids. You're going to get this help you need. You can. So I'm feeling some work-life balance coming in. But like if you're wishing for your like perfect knight or princess in shining armor, you're going to be getting that for sure. This is also a card of pregnancy and fertility. So for those of you wishing for a baby, congratulations. I do think that will be happening for you, Aquarius. Then we have the Four of Swords. This is a card of rest, retreat, renewal, recovery. I do feel like those of you that have been in bad relationships, you've done a really good job of recovering and moving on from them. I feel like you are ready and rested for either this proposal or this really romantic or this new person coming in, which is a good sign. You're like ready for it, Aquarius, whether it's the next step in your relationship or somebody new. So now in our fifth and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guide. This is something for you to carry into January with you. So just something to think about. The card that we have is repetition. So repetition is obviously doing the same things over and over again, but this could be practicing something. This could also mean that you need to be staying consistent on something. But let's go ahead and see what we come up with here. Again, this is a message from your future self. The card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very reliable, very patient, very hardworking. It makes sense on our repetition. So whatever is happening, like you need to keep working hard towards something, but let's clarify that further. Then we have the Tower card. There could be some sort of Tower moment. Typically this is some sort of change. We're going to look to clarify what that is. And then we have the Justice card. The Justice is similar to the Judgment that we said earlier. This is going to be favorable to you. It's like some sort of cause and effect or win-win. So I would say that like you've been chipping away at this one thing and finally the change is coming and it's going to be like that solution or outcome that you've been hoping for. But let's clarify this column and see what messages I can give you here. We have the Chariot card. The Chariot is action and change, so there definitely is undoubtedly some sort of change, but it's about being on a journey. So like you see that the Chariot is leaving the castle and everything that they've known, but you have to just trust that the Chariot's taking you to the right place. So I definitely feel some energy. Keep moving forward is what that card is telling me. Then we have the Hermit card. This is going within for clarity. This is like a personal quest. It's very spiritual. We're like looking for light, looking for guidance. So as this change comes, some of you might like kind of pull back and isolate a little bit. Just make sure you're thinking this through internally. You're processing it. You're asking yourself what needs to happen. And that change will come to you. Then we have the Two of Swords, which is making a decision. So there's going to be some sort of shift in whatever you decide I think is going to be right. You've been like working towards this moment. So just write it. You know what you need to do, Aquarius. Overall, things look fabulous. I am like shocked at all these repeated cards, but what an amazing message. I don't see, there's no one pain point here. This is all positive, which is super fabulous. So now at this point in time, I do like to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions if you still have questions. We're going to do that with the Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of those really quick. But for question number 1, we have the Two of Spades. This is number 34 card. That's going to be a yes. For question number 2, we have the Six of Spades. This is the number 29 card. That's a no. Then for question number 3, we have the Two of Clubs. This is number 46 card. That's a no as well. So we have yes, no, no for you, Aquarius. We're also going to pull a card from this Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal that you can carry with you for the month of January that will support you. Keep it in your pocket, put it on your nightstand, put it on your desk at work. You have the Stone of Amethyst. This is about dreams, and like getting over losses or sorrow. This helps you let go. It really helps your intuition. It helps you keep connected to reality. Very, very important for mental clarity. It seems like mental clarity will be coming through for you. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from this Healing Stone deck because we all need more healing. Your note, this too you will conquer. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for taking the time to watch, listen. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. If you subscribe, you'll be notified when I post videos in the future, and I do post a few a month. But thank you again. Also, if you feel inclined, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But looking forward to 2022. Thank you so much, Aquarius, and have a great January.